Hey guys, thank you for tuning in today. I'm always excited to bring new content to you, and I received a notification that a brand new car was available for me to test drive. This is Travel Breakthrough, and this here is called the hang test. Oh yeah, I'm off the ground. It's really good, these doors. These doors are built like a tank. I present to you the 2024 Volkswagen ID.4. Starting in the back here, I'm always a fan of the rear windshield wiper. I would like it to be hidden discreetly under the fin or the spoiler, depending on how you would like to call it. I would prefer it to be underneath here instead of in the way in case you got to scrape the back and get the snow off and things like that. If you didn't know, this is a fully electric vehicle here by Volkswagen. And I'm a huge fan of the Continental brand. It's a very high quality tire here. Here are 19-inch rims, multi-spoke alloy. And this trim is the Pro. And I like the design. Looks a little bit like a station wagon merging in with an SUV, and I think it looks extremely sharp. Now, as we loop around to the front, first thing that I'd like to check out is to see if it has functional venting or if they're just trying to show off. And see it right there? I love functional vents there. That allows better acceleration. Huge fan of that. And I love that white redesigned Volkswagen logo there. Now, I reviewed a lot of key fobs in my day, and the Volkswagen fob is one of my favorites. It's extremely luxurious, it's metallic, and has a premium feel. And here we have a lock and unlock button, a panic mode, and an option to open the trunk. I always like to show this feature. There's a button that you press, and it gives you a hidden key. And you could use this to gain access to your vehicle in case of the battery failure. Just some security to give you access to your vehicle no matter what. And I jumped in to see if it was a lockable glove box, but it isn't. So let's just take a look at this while we're here. Nice little manual and a premium leather binder. Let's take advantage of this open feature here on the fob. You press it and nothing happened. So this doesn't automatically open. I think it's unlocking it to give you the option to pull it like that. Yeah, this doesn't automatically open. So what we have here is a gorgeous privacy shade. I'm a huge fan of shades like that to keep what you have hidden discreetly from prying eyes. And we got a lot of trunk space here. Pretty sure when you have fully electric vehicles that it's not going to have a spare tire. Rather, it's coupled by a tire inflation kit. Lift it up, and then there's your tire compression kit. And this is how it looks. For spare tires, I really recommend them, because I've had experiences before where they came as a lifesaver, but this is definitely going to be able to get you filled with air so you could get off at the highway or wherever you are. And I like their play on words right there. This is the Volkswagen Cargo Protection System. It's like an old school rug style. And I like the white LEDs. I think it gives a more premium feel versus an amber or yellow LED light. Nothing too fancy. Bandages, survival wrap, scissors. So let's open it up, and I love the rear tinting on the passenger seats. No physical latch. It stays stationary, and there's an electronic button underneath the handle. Very premium indeed. Hey, look how fancy this is. We got this beautiful cloth mesh and a very shiny plastic Coca-Cola storage. And there's your speakers. I love these rubber winterproof mats. They're very handy. There's no plastic here on the back seat, so if you got wild kids, they could damage your leather seats. And then we got a cargo net, some climate controls, and USB Type-C options, and a little bit of a storage space there so you could put your phone while it charges. I can't believe it. Out of all the vehicles that I've reviewed, this is the first time I've seen a vehicle that doesn't have an armrest in the back. So let's pull down this seat here. Bam. Look at all that extra storage space we got now. Always like this. Say you're out and about and you just want to lay down and relax. You could always take out the privacy shade, because that's going to be in the way, and it's very easy to do. You just unclip it there. But yeah, I love the option to just kick back and relax. Like the white LEDs that are angled, and you can tap them and they turn on and off with a tap. Chill out and relax. It's very sturdy. It doesn't feel like it will break or sink in. And just enjoy the beautiful day, you know? Man, I have a feeling it's gonna be a hot summer. It's not even June yet and it's almost 80 degrees. Let's see how comfortable it is on road trips. So say you gotta travel to the next state to go get fireworks for the 4th of July. You wanna be comfortable on your journey. So we just jump in the back here. And yeah, very, very comfortable here in the back seat. I'm shorter than 6 feet, and I got plenty of headroom and plenty of leg room here in the back. One thing Volkswagen is known for is their quality. Just look at the hinges. The hinges here on the doors are built like a tank, and you could even hang on them. Too bad it's not nighttime. They have some really fancy backlit LEDs here. This looks to be like a magenta color. Just moves electronically with like a snap, kind of like a taptic feedback. There's your lock and unlock button. But interesting, you don't have control of the rear windows. What is happening here? Here's your lights. Let's take a look. I think reducing the weight is important though, because if you put a spare tire in, it's gonna be heavier. And these aren't electric seats. You have to adjust them manually. To move forward and backwards, you pull this lever here. And let's take a peek what's under the front, because it's not an engine. So I thought the battery would be underneath the vehicle, but interestingly, the battery is front and center. And you're able to look at it in its full glory. There's no telescopic bipods that automatically hold it up. You gotta use a manual stick. The thing that I'd like to commend Volkswagen on is if you look under here, all the paint is uniform and beautiful. I was in a $100,000 BMW and there was paint splotches. I couldn't believe it. Like this. And wow. So it appears to not be powered by a traditional gasoline engine. Rather, it's replaced by 2 electronic motors powered by an electrical battery. I wonder if they're going capless with the gas tank. No, I'm just joking. This feels very flimsy. It doesn't make me feel too comfortable with the design, but we do have an option for fast charging, which is always encouraging. See, I pressed it once and it didn't close. Pressed it twice. 3rd time's the charm. Maybe I was pressing it too low. Yeah, just look at this. Yeah, you gotta hold it up top. Okay, so if you hold it lower, it won't close. But if you go right here, it won't close either. All right, now let's jump in the cabin here. There's your clock. The vehicle knows when you're present, and all you have to do to start it up is just press down the brake. Bam. And the vehicle comes to life. Now, we got a lot of cool stuff going on in here. We have wireless charging and 2 USB Type-C ports. Nice little clip to hold it in while you charge. And there's your armrest with a deep well inside of it. So this shows how much life is left on the battery. It does come equipped with regen braking. That's what the D and the B means. So drive is regular, and the B is that regen braking. And then to put it in park, sorry guys, to put it in park, you press down right there. It's a really cool switch. Let's check the resolution on the rear facing camera. Not too bad. I've seen better, but it's definitely not terrible. There's your volume up and volume down. And it gives you a legit taptic feedback like on the Apple Watch. You just touch it and it starts to vibrate. I like that. And then that's going to be your cruise control options. And let's take a look at the steering wheel. Very premium and luxurious. I like it. So when you press the modes there, this is how you turn your lights on. Auto is the typical way. You press that, takes you to square one. You don't have ventilated seats, unfortunately, but you do have heated seats. God, I am sweating. Look how hot it is inside the vehicle. 87 degrees Fahrenheit. So, navigation, and let's take a look at some other features real quick. Telephone. I think that's the total miles on the vehicle, yeah. Bam. 64 miles we got left on the vehicle, down to 26%. All right, let's go for the test drive. Okay, so what we're gonna do is push the brake down, put it into reverse, and let's take it for a test drive. It's funny, I always want to go here to switch the gears, but it's up here. It's cool. If you ask me, you're going to want to put this on the regen braking option, so that way it pumps energy back into your battery so you don't got to charge as much. And it's really cool. You don't got to use your brake. All you got to do is just slowly let go of the gas, and it comes to a stop for you with that regen braking. I was wrong. You do have an option to lower the rear windows. I never realized that. Really cool, man. Regen braking is being actuated. You'll see it turn into the green, and when you're accelerating, it goes into the blue. And right now we have an auto hold on, so when you let your foot off the brake, the vehicle will stand still. And it could be a little disorienting when you're using that regen braking because it jerks you around a little bit, but you'll get used to it. I don't think it's that bad. I like how the speed limit goes right on top of how fast you're driving. It's pretty cool. It's a gorgeous vehicle. I bet you they're going to charge a fortune for it. See, there's that regen. My foot is completely off. It's showing you the green, and then it goes blue when you accelerate. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the test drive with me. If you haven't already, please give me a like, shoot me a comment, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. It's got some pop to it. You do have an all-wheel drive option or just a two-wheel drive, and the price points is going to be astronomical between the two. And you don't have an option to put your glasses up top anymore. Black Volkswagen ID.4. And this particular color is called pure white. And at this dealership, they only have two colors, the black and the white. This one's a 2023, and the one that I test drove was a 2024.